Hello everyone, welcome back to this lecture. In this lecture, we will be talking about multi-threading. So quickly, let's start. C++ multi-threading. Multi-threading is a specialized form of multitasking. So you might be knowing about multitasking, like in every phone you might be having this feature of doing multitasking. Similarly is in C++. Multitasking is a feature that allows your computer to run two or more programs concurrently. In general, there are two types of multitasking. As I told you, multitasking is a feature that allows your computer or whether it's your smartphone to run multiple programs parallelly. There are two types of multitasking, process based and thread based. Okay, so I will be telling you about the difference, like I will be explaining you about process based and thread based. Look at this diagram. You can see this is a process, this is another process, and this is another process. So assume this is your complete processor, okay, in which you are having multiple processes. Okay, this is known as multiprocessing, in which you are doing multiple processing, like you're processing multiple programs, 1, 2 and 3. Inside this processes, or we can say inside this program, you're having threads. So in which you will be running multiple threads is known as multiple threading in a single program. In a single program you can have multiple threads, like you can see over here you're having T1, T2 and T3, like 3 threads you're having over here. So in a single process you're having multiple threads, and that multiple threads you're controlling, that thing is known as multiple threading. So let's quickly move to code blocks so that I can show you how we will be doing multi-threading. So we will be doing the multi-threading in two ways. First of all, I will be doing in function pointers, and another way I will be using is a function object. So quickly include the libraries of IOStream first of all. Then we will be including the libraries of thread. Okay, using namespace standard. Okay, I will be creating a function. Let's suppose I will be creating a function as yo, okay, in which I will be passing an integer value as z. Okay, now I will be creating three threads. Okay, like you will be passing the value. So first, for that I will be using for loop. You have studied about for loop in our previous lectures. So the syntax was, first of all I will be using initializing I, then I will be putting the, you can say, comparing this thing, then I will be incrementing the value. Now I will be using cout. I will be printing something like thread using function pointer. Okay, yes, you have created a function. Now we will be creating the main object, integer main, in which I will be writing cout threads 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, operating. Okay, end of the line, I will be putting the end of the line. Now I will be using the thread, like thread th1 object. I will be calling the function that I have defined. The function is yo, and I will be passing the value like 3. So the value of 3 will be passed to integer z over here, and it will be comparing over here. Okay, then after that we will be writing th1 dot join. Okay, join function. So now we have completed, we are done with the threading with using function pointer. So I will be creating 3 threads over here. So let me run and compile the program. So you can see threads 1, 2 and 3 are operating. Thread using function pointer, you can see I have printed 3 times. Okay, let me change this thing like end of the line. Okay, it will bring out a better display or a better output. So you can see threads 1 to 3 operating independently using function pointer. 3 threads have been created using function pointers. Now I will be telling you, you will be creating using function objects. So I will be deleting this thing. I will be creating a class first of all, class as thread. Okay, let's suppose obj, like let me create this thing, a class in which I will be putting as public void operator integer x. Okay, now I will be creating in this void operator, I will be creating a for loop. Integer I is equal to 0 and I is greater than x, I increment. Okay, as we did in the previous one using the function pointer, we will be using the for loop over here also. Now we will be printing out cout thread using function object. Okay, end of the line. Now in the integer main, we will be calling 2 over here and I will be using calling the class, that is thread obj. Okay, I will be calling the class and I will be passing the value that how much threads I need to create. Okay, so I will be creating 3 and over here I will be changing to th2 dot join. You can say like that, or you can also create t1 dot join, no problem for that. Okay, but over here we have created an object of th2, or I will be changing this value to th1, or you can also keep it as th, no problem. That's the object that we have created. So you have to call that join function that is been inside the thread library, this one. So let me compile and run the program. So you can see I have created this thread using a function object. I have created 3 threading and we are doing multi-threading over here. So you got an overview, or you can say you got an idea how a multi-threading works. So thank you.